better this time. Hi, my name is Pete, and I'm going to outline our strategic plan for Berry Global. Berry was established in 1967 as Imperial Plastics. The company name was changed to Berry Plastics in 1983 when Jack Berry Sr. bought the company. The company went public in 2012, and the name was changed again in 2017 to Berry Global to better reflect the company as it is today. In fiscal year 2019, they had revenues of $13 billion, a 38% increase over the prior year, mostly due to the purchase of RPC, a UK-based plastic manufacturer. The competitive environment in the packaging industry is influenced by many different factors. One of the most important factors is technology. New forms of technology in packaging, such as high-pressure processing, a process of cold pasteurization of packaging materials that destroys bacteria by using high pressure, and barrier layers, which are a protective layer on the packaging product that reduces the amount of oxygen, light, or water from entering the package. Both of these technologies could give Berry a competitive advantage over other firms by improving on the products that Berry's packaging are delivering to its consumers. Regulation has a significant amount of impact on the packaging industry. In terms of environmental requirements, such as the Clean Water Act and new regulations banning plastic straws and the use of single-use plastic bags. Many of Berry's products must comply with these regulations, and it could cause financial stress to the company in the future. Lastly, one of the major competitor trends is the consolidation of businesses within the packaging industry. With fewer businesses, it's much more competitive in the marketplace, and wages are the second highest cost of raw materials. So more and more competitors are looking to move into automation and other forms of labor. Strengths and opportunities. Consumer demand for sustainably sourced goods is growing rapidly and provides an opportunity for Berry to move into a new market. From 2013 to 2015, 50% of growth in consumer packaged products came from goods that had a claim to some kind of sustainability. By acquiring RPC, Berry now has the ability to design in-house and could use this advantage to eliminate 70 to 80% of the environmental impact of their products. Berry also has the opportunity to expand into specialty product segments. This is made possible again by the acquisition of RPC. By using the engineering and design capabilities of RPC, Berry could capitalize on the rapid growth in this segment. Lastly, Berry's ability to complete acquisitions of competitors is one of its greatest strengths. Since 1983, the company has acquired more than 40 companies. By leveraging the company's ability to complete acquisitions, they could move into new product categories, experiencing the largest amount of growth, such as bioplastic. This could help to reduce Berry's dependence on plastic resin, which is the largest cost for the company and has a very high volatility. The strategic goals for Berry moving forward should include a more effective marketing campaign that targets smaller markets. The industry as a whole only spends around 0.1% of revenue on marketing. Thus, there are many opportunities for marketing that could benefit Berry in the future. Smaller strategic acquisitions would make Berry more sustainable in the long run. While many other large acquisitions have paid off for Berry in the past, the acquisition of RPC was not well received by investors, likely due to the high amount of debt that they carried with them, more than $2 billion prior to the acquisition. But the most important and most imperative goal is the stabilization of Berry's stock price. Over the past 6 months, Berry's stock has dropped by around 38%. This is a major issue facing the company that needs to be handled as quickly as possible. We anticipate the goals provided will contribute to the stabilization of Berry's stock price and eventually could lead to a dividend to investors in the future. They expect the price of Berry's stock to return to about where it was earlier this year at $56 per share. We also anticipate that by limiting the amount of acquisitions over the next few years, Berry will be able to significantly reduce its debt by using the investment money from those acquisitions into paying off the debt. Prospects look bright for Berry's future with increases in revenue, gross profit, and EBITDA around 10% or so. Lastly, we expect Berry to grow more internally by using new marketing strategy and capitalizing on supplier relations and decreasing the cost of goods sold. Risk mitigation is going to be a very large part of Berry's plan over the next year. It's imperative that they avoid risky acquisitions, as a large portion of the company value is tied up in its debt. Shifting sales away from resins into more sustainable packaging could limit the amount of risk from volatility in this category, again, the most expensive cost for Berry. And Berry could easily go bankrupt if measures aren't taken to reduce the amount of debt, as interest rates could rise and Berry could be left in the dust.